Hi guys, welcome to another episode of So Not Scary. Today I'm going to show you how you can make this really cute and really useful keychain coin purse for yourself so you can carry your coins with you wherever you go. So in order to make our mini coin purse, we are obviously going to need some stiff felt, okay? And I'm going to post a link to how you can stiffen felt at home very quickly and easily down below. Alongside that, you're going to need some eyelets, okay? Well, you're just going to need one eyelet actually, and some kind of buttons. I'm using these cam snaps because you don't have to sew when you're using those. And obviously you're going to need the key ring, which is going to attach to your overall key fob. And finally, you're going to need a coin, and that'll help you create the exact size of your coin purse. Okay, so here I've sketched out the size of the coin. The little key fob that I want to create should be large enough to accommodate a few coins and yet very small enough to comfortably sit on my keychain. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe not much bigger than this. Right, so I finished tidying up the design, and what I've ended up with is a simple rectangle measuring 4 inches long by 2 inches wide. And I've deliberately kept it a little bit wider on top because we can always trim it down to a smaller size if we need to. But I want to begin with that size and see how we roll. So I'm now going to cut that out. Right, so my pattern is now cut out. I'm going to take it and take my piece of stiffened felt and put the pattern down on top of it. Now I'm going to tape it down. Right, so I've taped down the pattern on top of the stiff felt, and you can see how I've done it. So I've overlapped the edges with tape so it's stuck down. It'll make it really easy for me to cut it out now. So we're going to cut out our piece of felt. I want the purse to be really small, tiny enough that I can attach it comfortably to my key fob. So I'm going to put the coin on one end of the purse, leaving a little bit of gap right there. I'm going to fold it over, okay? And you can see that's the thickness of the purse, okay? And felt will stretch over time, so it'll be able to accommodate maybe just one more coin, which is quite enough for me. So that's where I want the purse to stop, okay? So I'm going to take the coin out now, and I'm going to take a bulldog clip and just clip it right there to mark the position, okay? Now we're going to set up our mini sewing machine. I've threaded my mini sewing machine with gray thread on the top as well as at the bottom, okay? And the plan is just to sew a nice straight stitch along the short sides of this fold, okay, on both the sides. And in order to keep the stitching not just neat but also strong, I'm going to go over my stitch line twice, okay? And also the other thing that I'm gonna do is I'm going to press down onto the presser foot to make sure that the stitches are getting done properly without the mini sewing machine skipping any stitches, okay? That's the plan. I'm gonna use these little pair of scissors to press down. So there we go. And you know what? I'm thinking of going back over those stitches 2 more times just to make sure it's all nice and strong. Okay, I've reached the end now. I'll lift the presser foot, take the needle out, make a loop right there, pull the project out, and we're going to repeat this on the other side. Okay guys, look, the stitching is now done. Now what I'm going to do is knot all these extra long threads that I've deliberately kept long. So we're going to tie knots in them, and then I'll show you how to hide them. Hey guys, so I've knotted all of the long thread ends. Okay, I did a double knot. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a wide-eyed needle and put the ends through the eye of the needle. Okay. And the idea is we want to hide the ends of these threads, okay, so that they're not easily accessible. So I might just poke it back through the felt, okay, and then I'll just poke the needle out somewhere else, okay, somewhere inconspicuous. And now I can trim these ends off. Hey guys, I've now finished tidying up all the threads on the little coin purse we've stitched so far, okay? And that's pretty much all the stitching that we're going to do today. Now we need to move on to the next step, which is figuring out how long a flap we want to cover the top of the purse. So in order to do that, I'm going to first try fitting in some coins that I'm most likely to use. So I've got some pound coins and some 50p coins here. I'm going to put a pound coin in there, and you can see it's fitting in nice and snug. Another one there. Can we fit another? It might be pushing it actually. Ooh, oh look, it goes in. And now when I fold it over, so I'm going to put a little mark there. And I'm going to cut that bit off, okay? So let's do that. So here I've got my quilting ruler. You don't need a quilting ruler to do this. You could just use any ruler, really. Okay, and what this ruler is going to help me do is make an exact 90-degree mark, okay? So I'm going to align one edge of the purse with any of these lines here. And now I'm going to cut it just inside of that line. I wonder though, this felt is stiff enough for me to cut using various tools. Will it be possible to round the edges? Let's have a look. Okay, so here I've got a corner punch. I would not recommend you use this on soft fabric or soft felt at all. This is designed to snip the corners off of cardstock or paper, okay? But because the felt I'm using is so nice and stiff, I really stiffened it at home myself. I'm gonna wing it and see if it's gonna work. So I'm gonna try it on a scrap piece of felt first. So I'm gonna... There. Okay, that's cornered up nicely. So I'm going to round up the corners of this purse as well. There, that's rounded up nicely, hasn't it? Now let's move on to the next step. If this video is making sense so far, guys, please do give it a thumbs up. That'll help me know that what I'm making for you is actually working. For the next step, we are going to install a button or a snap stud into our purse. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to install the female component first, and then we'll put some coins in the purse to determine where the male component goes, okay? I'm using a sharp awl that came with the Cam Snap kit to just make a tiny little mark there. It's not a proper hole yet. I'm now going to install some coins in and see if that mark is comfortable. So, yeah, that's sitting right in the middle of the belly of the coins, which is exactly where I want it, okay? Okay, now let's slide the coins out and make that hole. So with my awl, I'm going to poke a hole. So I'm now going to take one of these cappy parts of the Cam Snap and put it right through that hole I just made. Can you see that little point coming out? Okay. Now we're going to install the female component. So one is narrower, One is wider, the wider one's the female one. So I'm going to pop that on top. Okay, so I've inserted the pliers in, inserted the female component. Now I'm going to press it down. Okay. So that's one part of the cam snap done. Now we're going to put the coins back in again. My cam snap, that's where I want to see it, right there. So again, sliding the coins out, making that hole. And voila. Okay, so let's try it with the coins. £3. Perfect. Okay, now I need to do something which will allow me to attach it to my keychain. Okay, so this arrangement looks a little bit scary, but it's really not. Let me walk you through what I'm going to do next. We know that this little coin purse is going to be attached to my keychain, my car keys. So it's going to come under a lot of stress in daily use. So I want to attach a proper eyelet to it to attach the key fob to. I don't want one of those dainty little eyelets. So this is slightly larger than those little craft eyelets, okay? It comes with a proper ring and everything. So in order to puncture the hole, I'm going to use my hole punch, okay? And then in order to flatten and install the eyelet, I'm going to use my spring-loaded hammer punch to rip the eyelet, because it's got that little ripping thing at the end, which I don't have any other tools for. And then I'm going to flatten out the eyelet using a little hammer, okay? And this is the only reason why I'm showing you all of these pieces of hardware, okay? So now let's move on to the next step. So I've got my hole punch set to the size of my eyelet, and I'm going to take the coin purse and poke a hole. Okay, I'm going to punch a hole now. I think you heard that. That's the hole. Let's poke it out. Okay, that's the hole. Now I'm going to put my eyelet through. There, my eyelet has gone through, and I'm going to flip it over. And on the other side, I'm going to install the ring. So that's the ring. It's going to go over the eyelet, okay? Now we're going to rip the eyelet. So here I've got the eyelet and the purse set up over my hammering mat. That's my spring-loaded hammer punch with the eyelet ripper at the end. Well, that's what I call it. And I'm going to put this in and start punching. Okay, so now that the eyelet has been ripped open, I'm going to hammer it down using my hammer. Hey guys, so I've finished installing the eyelet. Let me show you what it looks like. There it is. So now the final thing we have to do is install a ring in it so I can use it with my key fob. Hey guys, so I've now finished installing the key ring into that little eyelet. Let me now show you how it works. So this is the first time I'm doing it with you. So I'm going to put some coins in. 1, 2. Let's see if we can squeeze one more in, because I'm just greedy. Coins go in. Snap strut closes. And now look how small it is. It's actually smaller than my car keys. And now I can simply carry it with my car keys anywhere I go. Don't have to be without coins anymore. There you go. It's actually smaller than my car keys. That's fab, isn't it? I love it. I love the way how it looks and how it worked out. I'm so happy with the way it turned out. It's actually smaller than my car keys. These are my car keys. And look how small the coin purse is. And I think one of the best things about being able to sew, or just getting the courage to sew, even if it is on something so small as a mini sewing machine, is that it can help you find solutions to problems that you can't find elsewhere. This morning, I was actually sitting down on Amazon trying to look for a small enough coin purse which will allow me to attach it comfortably with my car keys and keep it with me all the time. And literally all of the coin purses online were actually about this big. So you cannot just keep on hanging them from your car keys when you're driving. You have to remove them. But now look, Look how comfortable and small this is. It's such a dainty little purse, and yet I know it's robust enough to carry 3 coins very easily. Okay, you can see them bulging out a little bit. So felt is going to stretch. Guys, if you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. I'm posting out frequent videos, so if you hit the bell icon, you will know exactly when my next video comes out. I'm a brand new channel, and your support is so much appreciated. I will be posting links down below to how you can stiffen felt at home super quickly, cheaply, and easily, so you can make key fobs like these for yourselves and for your friends and family. My blog is called ooniCrafts.com, so please do go and check that out as well. I will post up-close images of this keychain over there as well. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!